Welcome to Module 2, The Money Spot. This is Part 1. As we dive into Module 2, let's remember once again why we're here. Are you in this program to make an impact, to educate, to join a conversation, to change lives? We are here to be bold. That is A-OK. So let's just take a breath together. And remember why you're here as we dive into this content, which is very content rich. And remember to have an open heart and an open mind so you can really receive all that we're going to be sharing in Module 2, Part 1, The Money Spot. So after Module 1, we already have an idea of who you are and what it is that you want to say. In this module, we're going to be giving a detailed description of your dream clients, students, subscribers, so you can create the exact content they're looking for. We're also going to be creating a hit list of the type of publications and places that your ideal clients are. We're going to learn how to find the right contact information for editors at big publications. We're going to understand which media drives real results and which don't. And then how to supercharge your SEO by choosing publications that provide high quality backlinks to your website. Don't worry if that doesn't make sense yet. We'll be getting to that a bit later. The goal here is to find the right audience, not just to hear you and to see you, but actually to listen to you and to connect with you. Let's think about who are your dream clients? Your dream students, perhaps having your own course or program, your dream email subscribers. This is known as your avatar, the type of person who buys your products or services because you really make them for this person. I have a little tip here where I actually like to create a name, create an idea of an actual human being, an idea of a person who really wants to take one of my programs or sign up for one of my packages. I call my gal Angela. She's probably between 35 to 55. She is ambitious and smart but unfulfilled at work, so either needs a side hustle or needs to take that side hustle up a notch with some publicity. It's great if we can really dig deep into who this person is, what they like to read, what makes them laugh, what makes them interested, what drives them, what do they love to receive, what type of information is important to this person. I find the more specific we get and the more we kind of really break down who our audience profile or avatar is, the more we know who we're writing to, the more we know who is reading the words on the page that that we've really poured our heart into. Knowing that person's name, knowing what matters to them, knowing how it is you can help that person with the impact that you're making makes it much easier because you're not writing for the masses or a huge audience or a specific group of people. You're writing to that one person who needs to know what it is that you know. Another great way of looking at this is ask yourself, who is my purpose? As a coach, often the question is, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? That comes up a lot. But if we shift the question to not what's my purpose, but to who is my purpose and to who it is that you want to serve and to share your expertise with and to help, this makes things much, much clearer and easy to cut the noise and get straight to the point in terms of our writing. So who is your purpose? Who is your person? Who are your types of people? Is it coaches? Is it mums or parents? Is it C-suite executives? Is it vegans or people looking to become a vegan? And tell me, and let's take a moment to jot these down with our ideas. And you can certainly share this in the Facebook group too, who your purpose is. Who is he or she? What is this person reading or watching or following? What are they searching in their Google searches? Are they searching how to lose weight? Are they searching how to save money? Are they searching how to get promoted? Are they searching how to redecorate a home? Are they searching how to invest in the stock market? What trends is your person following? And let's think about this one. What stories or themes does your person, your avatar, keep coming back to. Remember, we're not writing for the masses, although the masses will read our work. We're writing to this one person and feeling as if you're having almost like this one-way conversation with this one person who needs you really informs the clarity of your writing and the depth of your writing. And when we write to this one person specifically, the rest takes care of itself. This moves us very nicely into where are they? Every different type of media, every TV show, radio show, magazine, website has what we call an audience profile, meaning the types of people who like to consume that form of media, whether it's a certain age group, a certain household income, some sort of specific bracket when it comes to socioeconomic status, or even specific hobbies or interests that they like. Every type of media has a specific and unique audience profile, meaning maybe somebody who reads Reader's Digest doesn't read Cosmopolitan. It's possible, right? But they might have different audience profiles. Maybe somebody who reads Fast Company might not be reading Horse and Hound magazine. Maybe they do, right? Maybe not. Typically, you might find that a glamour reader also likes Cosmo, also likes Elle, also likes Self. So you get to really understand the different types of audience profile for each different media publication once you pay attention. Here's a little pro sneaky tip too. It's very possible that your readers, your audience, is where you are. They're reading and consuming the same types of things that you like to read and create. My very first piece ever was published in Mind Body Green. And the reason I even had the idea to write for Mind Body Green was because I was getting their emails every day and I was going on their website when I was bored at work. And when I paid attention to the types of articles and the types of writers that were featured on that site, I saw that a lot of them are life coaches. And I thought to myself, I could write like they do. I have something to say just as much as they do. And so that just informed my very quick decision to just submit an idea. So I was where my audience, so Mind Body Green is still a place that I write because a lot of people who would be interested in my products and services are there, and I was certainly there. So where is it you're paying attention? What are you constantly coming back to? Because that can be a great clue as to where your people are and where they can find you. Another pro tip here is just to be reading and researching. This can be often be done unconsciously. We're doing it naturally. If you have a couple of article ideas in mind already, they may already be popping up for you. You can even just Google them. Say, for example, you wanted to say 5 ways to make your dog behave better in public. Google, how to make a dog behave better in public, how to train your dog, and just see what's coming up and where those articles are being written, because they can give you a whole fresh load of potential places to consider pitching your very own ideas. Here are some great ideas too in order to get really specific about your audience profile and where your avatar is. You can use Google Analytics. You can also use Google's keyword tool, Google Trends, a Publisher Media Kit, which we're going to be getting into, and even Facebook Audience Insights, specifically if you're already running Facebook ads. When it comes to some deeper diving, you can always look at an Advertise with Us section or an About Us section on a website. You can look for editor connections and feedback. And you can also pay attention to the social media comments and follower activities and types on the different types of media that you want to be contributing to, because all of this information is public. I'm going to be giving you an example now of using a Publisher Media Kit, which is part of an Advertise with Us section on a website, to understand how you can really drill down and understand who is where and who is consuming what. Here is Rachel Ray as an example. Rachel Ray, Every Day with Rachel Ray, is a magazine plus a large online publication, which is part of the Meredith Group. And if you go to Rachel Ray, Every Day with Rachel Ray, or rachelraymag.com, and you go to the Advertise with Us section, you can see it here at the top right. It's at the very bottom of the website. They'll think that you're an advertiser, and they'll share with you what we call a media kit. And when you open this Advertise with Us tab, you'll see exactly the types of people who are reading Every Day with Rachel Ray. And you can make a decision whether or not these are your people, your avatar. You can see there's 1.7 million magazines in circulation. That's quite a nice number. You can see specifically how the editorial calendar is planned throughout the year. There'll certainly be changes on this year to year, but typically there'll be a back to school element during a certain month, a Thanksgiving or holiday element during certain months. You can also see specifically the different types of content that they publish, whether it's food or travel or fitness. You can see specifically what they're interested in. And you can also see the specific audience demographics, so male, female, ages, etc. Ask yourself as you research, are these my people? Are my people reading Every Day with Rachel Ray? Are they interested in these topics? Do these types of, the type of content in the editorial calendar, will that resonate with them? Are they women around this certain age or not? You can make great decisions based on this insight, which is publicly available. Here's another example with Family Circle. You can see that Family Circle is 72% female, median age 44. You can see the rate base and coverage. You can see here specifically broken down who the Family Circle reader is. Average age of kids in a household, 10. 83% say they're into the life stage where they're rediscovering and recommitting to themselves. 85% of the principal shoppers in their households. You can see specifically, you really get to understand a breakdown of who your avatar is and whether or not they're going to be found in the types of publications that you're thinking of contributing to. Another great insight is specifically understanding Facebook and getting data from Facebook. So Business Insider is a publication I write for regularly, and you can already see that the household income is pretty high based on the numbers here. You can also see that they're interested in topics like entrepreneurship, Gary Vaynerchuk featuring very highly when I took this screenshot. And you can also see age and gender broken down. Because I write a lot about side hustles and starting one and entrepreneurship, this is a great fit for me. Is this a good fit for you? If not, what would be a great fit? Another publication I write for is called Greatest, and you can see here the household income is very different. You can see also the types of top categories that are relevant for this audience are different. And when it comes to age and gender, you can see how it's broken down. Greatest is known as a millennial site, and if you pay attention to audience Facebook insights, you can understand specifically that maybe it's more broken down, even Steven, than they might even think. With Well and Good, you can see again the household income is much higher. They are very interested in health, for example, looking at top categories. And you can see the age and gender breakdown too. Once you dive into these types of tools that are available to anyone, you get such a great idea and understanding of where your people are and where you want to target as specific publications for you. Because every piece of media is unique, every audience is unique, and you want to cut through the noise and get through to your avatar, your person, your people quickly. And always be remembering, what is the end game here? What is the end game for us? Is it to sell more of your products or services? Is it to create influence, really develop your influence in a specific niche? Is it to build your brand and awareness of your upcoming book? Whatever your end game is, remember that your media, your publicity, every piece of exposure that you get is going to be contributing in such a positive way to that goal that you have in mind. That's why we want to be super duper targeted in where we write, where we contribute, understand who is consuming our content, and so that end game, that goal that we have in mind will be met. This concludes part 1 of Module 2, and in part 2 of Module 2, we're going to be creating a fancy, fabulous hit list of where we are going to be submitting our ideas. I will see you there.